Alright guys, TacticalRab here today with Warzone news, and with the recent Stage 5 patch updates coming into play, the MP5 getting nerfed, Aydan and some other pros certainly not particularly happy about the situation as it stands right now within the competitive meta for Call of Duty Warzone. And tweet your thoughts in the comment section below. Like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new as always, I greatly appreciate it. Really up to the channel, thank you very much indeed for doing that. First of all, wanted to mention this from the Minnesota Rokkr. The Rokkr Royale $100,000 tournament concluded yesterday. Congratulations to these champions, Evan, Lucky Charmu, and Repulse for taking the victory in the end. It was a hard-fought battle, no doubt they come out on top. These are the overall finishes for the teams, as you can see right here. If you guys want to pause and well, enjoy this. And well, SuperEvan, a fantastic result for him as of late. He's been absolutely killing it. And yeah, $100,000. I think it was like 35k or something for the first place team. So not bad at all for these individuals. But this is what's been going on as of late. Of course, changes happening all the time in Warzone, and the recent Stage 5 patch updates come into effect. So some changes right here in terms of nerfing some assault rifles, the SVAL, maximum damage decreased from 30 down to 27. In terms of submachine guns, you got the Fennec getting a slight bullet velocity increase with the intention of, okay, it struggled to gain footing due to some glaring weaknesses. This change will make the Fennec viable at slightly further distances. But then we've got the submachine gun Charlie. So this is the Modern Warfare MP5, and changes made to this, despite a weapon that isn't incredibly meta right now. It's pretty good up close, no doubt, but at least before this patch. But it wasn't exactly incredibly commonly used. It wasn't dominating the game by any means. But they did decide to put a pretty significant nerf into effect. So their maximum damage decreased from 34 to 31. That's a pretty big deal. That means more shots to kill up close. The maximum damage range decreased by 5.4% as well, but the upper torso damage multiplier increased a little bit. So it gets effectively that the consequence of this is it's now worse at close range, quite significantly so, maybe slightly better at long range because of the damage multiplier over distance, but still it's not great. And I think, well, as I say, this change was intended to place some of the power of the SMG, the Modern Warfare MP5 behind a mechanical requirement, making it a little bit less forgiving, which I kind of understand, but at the same time, this is one of those weapons that didn't really need any changes. What do you guys think in the comment section below? Like, did you enjoy the old Modern Warfare MP5? Because it's a pretty fun weapon and works pretty well up close in certain situations, and now it just seems to get completely outclassed by some of the other SMGs on display, which doesn't necessarily seem necessary, given the MP5 has always been a fun weapon to use. And well, Aydan isn't convinced this is a good idea. MP5 nerfed, question mark. Whoever made that decision should be fired. The gun was only good close range, and it wasn't even a meta weapon. But now for some reason, as Jagod's kind of pointing out here in the replies, yeah, the Modern Warfare MP5 was nerfed up close and buffed at a medium to long range. Doesn't really make too much sense, to be honest, why you'd nerf it up close where it's pretty strong and buff it at long range when there's so many other weapons that can completely outclass it over a medium to longer distance. So it doesn't really make too much sense to me. The MP5's in the bin. Does make me kind of question, because some people always say, okay, why are you nerfing weapons? Just like, buff some other weapons if you want to bring them up to the same level, which probably is an understandable situation. And of course, right now we've got to talk about the Tech 9, right? Coming into play, it seems that of late, since this arrived into the game, I always thought this was going to be like a pistol, to be honest, when I heard about it, because that's what it is in Counter-Strike. But yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely killing it as of late. One of the most popular weapons in the entire game right now is the Tech 9. And yeah, the Modern Warfare, MP5 is just having a pretty difficult time competing right now. So just wanted to finish off with this clip as well that came out from Rokkr as SuperEvan take the victory. What's your guys' perspective in the comment section below? Should the Modern Warfare MP5 be returned to how it was? Was it just too strong at the end of the day? Or do you think this is a reasonable change, all things considered? And tweet your thoughts down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. Really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Like you enjoyed this content, other people like you may enjoy this content as well, and I've grown the competitive Warzone community. Thank you for watching as always. Take care, and I will see you next time.
And here comes the challenge. Does he spot him? He will. Can he win the gunfight? Yes, there's the elimination. Will he clean up the kills? Surely there's not one still up. It is, and he gets both, and that is a huge clutch in a 1v2 for the final zone. They get game 2 and game 1. A massive